reviewing the three forms, slope-intercept, point slope, and general form. Kind of already started on the work here. We started with doing point slope right here, simplified it to our point slope form, left it to match here. Then we switched up and we solved for y, and that gave us our y-intercept form right there. And then we went ahead, times everything by 2 to give us our general form, which we got here. Okay. All right, so now write an equation of the line through. So it tells us it wants general form, so we're going to do general form. And then it says it gives us 2 points. So you have to use that formula at the top there, the slope formula, y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so we're going to go -4 minus 2 over 3 minus a -1. It's important to write the minus a minus so you see it, so you don't lose it. -4 minus 2, -6. 3 minus a -1 means +1, which is 4. Your slope is -3 over 2. So now it's a matter of what works best for you. Okay? You can put this in point slope form, you can put it in slope intercept form, whatever you want to do. I'm going to put it in slope intercept form because I like that the best. So I'm going to go this here. And we need to get b now. How can I get b? Who remembers how do we get a b? What can we do? Yes, but in what way? Because we have x and y's though, right? Put a point in, exactly. So we're going to put a point in. Put the 3 for x, put the -4 for y, or you can use the -1, 2. It doesn't matter. I guess -1, 2 is probably a little easier numbers. Let's do that. So that's where you're at. We plugged in the -1 for x, the 2 for y. So you multiply. You're going to get 2 equals 3/2. So we're going to minus 3/2. 2 minus 3/2 is 1/2. I hope we know that. So we got b equals 1/2. 2 minus 3/2. So we have this. Y equals -3 over 2x plus 1/2. If I want a general form, what move do we want to do again? Multiply everything by 2, right? We're all over 2. We don't want fractions for general form. So we're going to go 2, 2, 2. So I get 2y, -3x, plus 1. And we're going to move everything to the left, and we'll be done. Add the 3x minus the 1. I'll stop for a second here so you guys can ask questions if you have some. So here is our general form. Okay. Any questions? Got anything, Jared? You all right? Good? Okay. Okay, we're going to talk about parallel and perpendicular. I'll just pause so I make it 2 short videos here, and then we'll do the next piece, which is not very long either. Okay, so refresh. Remember, parallel slopes are equivalent. So parallel means 2x, 2x, 3/2, 3/2. Same slope means parallel. Perpendicular means negative reciprocal. Flip it, switch it. So if you're doing reciprocal and a negative, that will be perpendicular. Okay, we're trying to hustle. We'll get out of here. We'll go. Okay, so find the equation of line 5, 2 that is parallel to 4x plus 6y plus 5. So what's the process I want to do here? How do I want to approach this? If I'm talking about parallel and perpendicular, you have to know what in order to figure out if it's parallel or perpendicular. Slope. Can we see the slope right here? No, so we have to solve for y. So the first step is to solve for y, and what is my slope? So minus these over. Okay, the constant doesn't really matter. I'm just doing it just for practice. We don't really care about this. We're stealing this as all. That's your slope, -2/3. So we want parallel through 5, 2. So what we do now is we say, okay, we know the line that we're trying to figure out holds this. We just don't know b. But we know a point. They told us the point that it goes through. 5, 2. Now you solve for b, and then you'll be done. Okay? Hoping this stuff's not overwhelming you. I'm going fast because it should be a little bit of review. So this would be negative 10 thirds. Remember, your whole numbers hit the top. So 2 equals negative 10 over 3 plus b. Going to add 10 thirds. What is 2 in terms of thirds? 6, right? So 6 thirds plus 10 thirds is 16 thirds. So my b is 16 over 3. That's just common denominator work, guys. That's all we're doing there. 2 in terms of thirds is 6 over 3. 6 over 3 plus 10 over 3, 16 over 3. So here it is. We got negative 2 thirds x plus 16 over 3. You can write that because it didn't tell me what equation I needed to do, so I can leave it just like that. So negative 2 thirds x plus 16 over 3 is parallel to that general form with a different y-intercept. Okay, last one for this section. We're going to do one with perpendicular now. So this one, it actually asks us to prove they're perpendicular. So actually it's a little bit easier. We're just going to solve for y on both of them and then prove that they're negative reciprocals of each other. So we're going to go, okay, minus 2x, 3y equals negative 2x plus 1, divide 3 to everything. Again, we really don't care about the constant right now because we're only looking at the slopes. So this one's slope, the first one's slope, is negative 2 thirds. So if the next one is perpendicular, we should get what for its slope? 3 over 2, right? Flip it, switch it. So we should get 3 over 2 and a positive. So let's see. So 6x minus 4y minus 1 equals 0. Add the 1 minus the 6x. And then divide the negative 4 to everything. Negative over negative is a positive. 6 over 4 minus 1/4. 6 over 4 can reduce to 3 over 2. So they are perpendicular. They are perpendicular. Okay? All right, so we'll stop that one there.